Today, we'll learn about basic Korean sentence structures. Korean word order is different from English, but once you learn a few key patterns, making sentences becomes much easier. If you're studying alone or using apps like DuoLingo, make sure to watch this video carefully. It will help you understand sentences that might have been confusing in the app. Before we dive into sentence structures, let's go over some key differences between English and Korean. 1. Particles are more important than word order. In English, word order determines meaning, but in Korean, particles play a key role. Let's look at the example.
앤디가 커피를 좋아해요.
Andy likes coffee. We know Andy is the subject of the sentence, because the subject particle
가,
is attached after Andy. And we also know coffee is the object of the sentence, since coffee has the object particle
를,
after it. Also,
커피를 앤디가 좋아해요.
the word order changes in this sentence, but the meaning stays the same. However, in English, Andy likes coffee and coffee likes Andy have completely different meanings. So, in English, word order determines meaning. But in Korean, particles indicate the role of each word. 2. Subjects are often omitted. In Korean, if the subject is clear from the context, it's often omitted. Example.
저는 밥을 먹었어요.
More naturally.
밥 먹었어요.
In English, we always say, I ate rice. But in Korean, leaving out the subject is fine as long as the meaning is clear. 3. Verb and adjective endings change a lot. Korean verbs and adjectives change based on tense, politeness, and context. Example.
먹다,
Is to eat, infinitive, and we conjugate it like this. In present tense.
먹어요.
Past tense.
먹었어요.
Future tense.
먹을 거예요.
If you're speaking casually, you might say.
먹어,
But if you're being really polite, you'd say.
드세요.
Unlike English, Korean has many levels of politeness. 4. Korean uses postpositions instead of prepositions. Instead of prepositions, Korean attaches postpositions to words. Example, with a friend.
친구하고,
In English, with comes before the noun, but in Korean,
하고.
comes after. If you understand these differences, Korean sentence structures will make a lot more sense. Now, let's start learning the basic sentence patterns. 1. Topic is noun, sentence. This structure expresses that A is B, and is commonly used for self-introductions or describing objects. The sentence pattern follows. Topic.
는,
Noun.
이에요. 예요.
This translates to, the topic is the noun. You might wonder why there are two variations, like
는,
and.
이에요. 예요.
This is because Korean particles and verb endings change depending on whether the preceding noun has a final consonant or not. For example, my name is John.
제 이름은 존이에요. 제 이름,
My name ends with a consonant, so we use
은, 존,
also has a final consonant, so we use.
이에요.
Similarly, in the sentence, I am Yuna,
저는 유나예요. 저,
has no final consonant, so we use.
는, 유나,
Also has no final consonant, so we use.
예요.
This structure is also useful for describing objects. That food is Korean food.
그 음식은 한국 음식이에요.
2. Expressing existence and possession. This structure is used to express the existence of something or possession of something. Subject.
가 있어요.
Something exists or someone has something. Subject.
가 없어요.
Something does not exist or someone does not have something. For example,
핸드폰이 있어요.
this can mean, there is a phone somewhere, or, I have a phone.
숙제가 있어요.
This could mean, there is homework, or, I have homework.
커피가 없어요.
This means, there is no coffee, or, I don't have coffee. Another key point, the subject marker, 이가, also follows the consonant rule. If the noun has a final consonant, use
의,
If the noun does not have a final consonant, use 가.
가.
However, in many cases, the subject marker is omitted in natural conversation when the meaning is clear. 2-1. Stating the location of objects and people. This structure builds on the previous one and is used to describe where something or someone is located. Subject.
가.
Location.
에 있어요. 없어요.
Examples.
회사가 홍대에 있어요.
The company is in Hongdae. Here.
에.
Functions similarly to in or at in English.
핸드폰이 가방에 없어요.
The phone is not in the bag.
앤디 씨 집이 이태원에 있어요.
Andy's house is in Itaewon. 3. Expressing movement going and coming.
가요. 와요.
Korean uses postpositions instead of prepositions, so to a place is expressed as place.
에.
Place.
에 가요.
Going to a place.
에 와요.
Coming to a place. Examples.
존이 명동에 가요.
John is going to Myeongdong. John, subject, to Myeongdong.
명동에.
Go.
가요. 집에 가요.
I'm going home. The subject, I, is omitted, making it sound more natural.
유나가 한국에 와요.
Yuna is coming to Korea. Yuna, subject, to Korea.
한국에.
Comes.
와요.
4. Action sentences verb object time place. One of the biggest differences between English and Korean sentence structure is word order. While English follows subject verb object, SVO, order, Korean follows subject object verb, SOV, order. Additionally, when specifying time or place, the following particles are used. Time.
에.
At or in a specific time. Place.
에서.
At or in a specific place where an action happens.
을.
Is the object marker, and it also follows the consonant rule. If the noun has a final consonant, use
을.
If the noun does not have a final consonant, use
를.
Examples.
앤디가 식당에서 김밥을 먹어요.
Andy is eating kimbap at the restaurant. Subject, Andy. Location,
식당에서.
at the restaurant. Object,
김밥.
with the object marker.
을.
Verb,
먹어요.
is eating.
유나가 다음 주에 학교에서 시험을 봐요.
Yuna is taking a test at school next week. Subject, Yuna. Time,
다음 주에.
next week. Location,
학교에서.
at school. Object,
시험을.
a test, with the object marker. Verb,
봐요.
is taking.
존이 10시에 스타벅스에서 한국어를 공부해요.
John studies Korean at Starbucks at 10. Subject, John. Time,
10시에.
at 10. Location,
스타벅스에서.
at Starbucks. Object,
한국어를.
Korean language. Verb,
공부해요.
studies. 5. Descriptive sentences. Subject,
의. 가.
conjugated adjective. Korean adjectives function like verbs, meaning they don't need an extra verb like is or are.
이 커피가 맛있어요.
This coffee is delicious.
그 책이 재미있어요.
That book is interesting.
날씨가 좋아요.
The weather is nice. How was today's lesson? It might feel overwhelming at first, but as you watch this video multiple times and get familiar with these structures, you'll be able to understand and create Korean sentences more accurately. If this lesson was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.